Welcome back to another episode of Peak Performers Podcast. I'm your host, Thor Conklin. In today's episode, the question I have for you is, in a crowded marketplace with 1,000 other people in your city doing exactly what you do, can you make money, can you be profitable, and can you succeed? Stay tuned.
Welcome to this edition of Peak Performers Podcast
with your host, Thor Conklin.
Thor will be sharing the necessary tools, strategies, and psychology you'll need to become a peak performer in any area of your life or business.
Thor Conklin here. We give you the tricks, the tips, the tools, the strategy, the technology, and the psychology peak performers use in order to get more done and execute at the highest level. If you know what to do but struggle with getting it all done, or simply want to raise your game to the next level, this podcast is for you. Sit back and enjoy. Competition. We all have it. But what if you're in a situation where you're in a city, you're in an industry, you're in a business that you have thousands of competitors right there in your home city? Can you make a living? Can you make a profit? Can you make an exceptional profit? The answer is yes. Secret? You've got to stand out. You have to be different. You have to be unique. It just can't be the same old, same old. So I want to tell you a story. 2 Fridays ago, I'm out having dinner. At the end of dinner, I take my app out, take my phone, and I dial up an Uber. Couldn't find him, was looking outside. Finally he calls me and says, hey, I'm right around the corner. I have a sign with your name on it. You'll find me really easily. So here I am. I turn the corner of this restaurant, and there, standing on the curb with a lit sign with my name on it, here's my Uber driver. Now, I did not order one of the Uber Blacks or the SUVs or one of the more expensive Ubers. I was literally only going about 3/4 of a mile. Now, before people start to judge me, it is a little cold here in Atlanta. I had dress shoes on. I did not really feel like walking 3/4 of a mile. So I ordered an Uber, right? And it's going to be what? I don't know, $4 or $5. Doesn't matter. But here, it's cold. The guy is standing outside with a sign, has my name on it, and then as I approach the car, what does he do? He opens my door. He had a nice Audi. It was kind of like a small SUV. Now, I get into the car. What do I see? Right in front of me is this little thing that went over the back seat, and on the right and on the left, there was soda. In the middle, there was tissues. In the center console in the back, he had charging cords for just every imaginable phone. 2 for iPhones, 2 for Androids, and a bunch of other ones I didn't even recognize. This guy had everything that you needed. He had candy in the center console. Then on the ceiling, he had a disco ball. Yes, a disco ball. So anyway, it turns out that this guy on the side, well, I'm not quite sure which is the side gig or not, but he is a DJ. So what does he have when he drops people off? He has karaoke. Any song that you want. He's got video karaoke. So here I am in the back, going 3/4 of a mile home. The guy picks me up, has a sign for me. We're doing karaoke on the way home. Now, I've never left an Uber driver a tip. I am a huge tipper. I tip everywhere, any place, anytime. If the service is exceptional, I will leave an exceptional tip. But up to this point, I've never left one for an Uber driver because so many times people are just going through the motions. They pick you up. They don't even talk to you. They're mumbling. This guy, completely different experience. This guy later told me that he has done over 8,500 Uber rides. I don't know how long he's been doing it, but this guy was absolutely incredible. As soon as he dropped me off, I said, you are going to be the first one to get a tip from me as an Uber driver. So as he left, I don't know, it was like $5. I left him a $5 tip. It was the maximum tip I could leave on Uber. So it cost me $10 to go 3/4 of a mile, and I was happy to pay for it. And a matter of fact, if I had his number, I'd call him up each and every time, and he would be my only driver. Now, are there tons and tons of competition in any marketplace as an Uber driver or any other business? Absolutely. This guy stands out. Why? He went the extra mile. He had the right environment, and he had the right attitude. So where in your business are you just kind of blending in? Where are you just going through the motions and you're being looked at and perceived as everybody else? Very difficult to tell you from your competition. How are you conducting business? What are you doing to differentiate yourself? This week, tear apart your business from top to bottom and figure out what you're doing. What is the customer experience? What are they seeing? What are they feeling? What are they experiencing? Figure out how to separate yourself. It's not that difficult, but it takes some time. It takes some thought. Step back, ask questions, find out what people want, go out and give it to them. Have an amazing week, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the Peak Performers Podcast. Thank you so much for listening today. I really do appreciate your time, and I hope you found today's show valuable. If you would like to receive these shows automatically to your phone or to your computer, simply go to iTunes and subscribe. After listening to several of the shows, if you're so inclined, please leave us a 5-star rating, as this helps us reach additional people and spread the message. If you're truly committed to taking your life to the next level and doing whatever it takes to become a peak performer, but something's holding you back, something is blocking your way, and you just can't seem to figure out what it is, send me an email to info@thorconklin.com, and I'd be more than happy to get on the phone with you. We'll schedule a 15-minute discovery call. No obligation, no cost. I absolutely love to hear from the listeners, and if there's something I can do to help, I'd be more than happy to do that. Also, if you found something of great interest in today's show and you want to share that with your friends and family, simply go to my Facebook page, Thor Conklin, click on the episode, hit the share button, and share it on your page. You can follow me at Twitter at Thor Conklin. The website is thorconklin.com. We're constantly adding new free resources, discussing additional tricks, tips, tools, and strategies on how to be a peak performer. Remember, I try to keep these episodes short so you can listen to them during dot time, doing other things, commuting, driving, walking, working out. Decide to be a peak performer in all that you do. And until tomorrow, have an absolutely amazing day.